So this is DeRockProject. Just if you were waiting for my ABC trials, like longer commentary, well, I have priorities. So this is the 70-star ABC project. Hold on, let me just close out of OBS for a sec. Well, not turn it off, but you know, I guess this is gonna be like a full game 0 press task, and we have to get 70 stars. It might be 1 A press if we can't solve Bowser to Fire C by then, but it seems like there's a possibility that it can happen. So we just started out, just started tasking already because hopes are high. I think it's possible. So task may start for Jong dot 4/5 dot 2 dot 2_8. Yeah, I had like 9 tasks for this. It's not that much compared to most things. So I didn't even like do any. I think I haven't talked this entire day, so I just do mouth exercise. I think I'm just gradually ruining my own video with this commentary. But so I gotta give shouts to Fifth. He did the entire 0 A press any percent task so far, and he did this part all the way up to I guess there's not really much to say. He does this all the way up to like the bats. I then kind of like cut the tasks there and you know just shove my own inputs in there because there's a few reasons for that. So here, I mean, you know, just to give you an idea about like all the thought that goes into movement, I'm pretty sure the slope here is slowing. It's gonna slow Mario down. So Fifth probably turned Mario like this to go to the right, like just, and then turn towards the slope again, because else you wouldn't be able to get the speed to dive sooner. And the sooner you dive, the better, because my god, that's a lot of speed. That you really want that speed. The rest of them this year I really shouldn't be commenting about. Now here I'm going to activate this thing. So there's a time save possible here, but since this is a low TAD, it's a low optimized tool assisted demonstration of this idea. This is just gonna just do this kind of lazily. I just kind of dive like this with a decent angle. I get within the radius of the swooper here. You can see it kind of peeking off the wall. So in the first frame I do so, I strain to the right, and you see there's a line like this with the swooper. I strain right, and that activates the swooper, because the swooper will start to fall, like it'll come down. It's a stalactite, I think that's what it's called. When its angle doesn't change for 2 frames. I guess I can't look at the variable right now, because I mean, what does it look like for OBS? It just looks like a bunch of variables. Yeah, you can't see it. I'll leave it in the map tab then. But that's the condition for making the swooper come down and start flying towards us. Now we just want to get as close as possible here, and we have a few frames. It depends on Mario's height, so I don't have the exact number of frames for you, but we need to manipulate the swooper now, and after this we basically are very limited on how we can manipulate the swooper. So you see I go to the right here to make the swooper come downwards as much as I could, and then I turn him towards the good angle. The good angle is like, it comes up around now. Now from here you'll notice that the swooper, let me draw a bit more here. It kind of draws this path, and it's based on global timer. Basically, if I pause buffer, I can get a different path, but it's a very slight difference. And here it's just to get the bat just slightly more to the right, so that it'll touch this wall, not this wall. So it does this twice, and you see that does have an effect. And I think I do one more pause buffer here. Either that, or I'm a genius and I just manipulated 2 factors at once. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's good. So the second factor here will be more visible here because I do this again when he touches the next wall. It's this is pretty important. When the swooper reflects off of a wall, it has its target angle, and that is determined by what angle the swooper is in right now, not based on where the direction it wants to go. So generally the direction it wants to go like this. So that variable exists, but after it touches a wall, how it gets reflected is entirely based on which direction the swooper is facing. So right now, I didn't even manipulate for it, never mind. I can't even demonstrate it, but that's just because I got the good angle. I got pretty lucky. Just got the good angle pretty much immediately. Again, I need to look at if this is visible for y'all. I should just put this window up here. Oh, Jesus, dude, what the hell am I doing with this OBS? God damn it. Okay, move this here. Whatever. I shifted it, but I'll just leave it alone. And now this is the massive amount of pause buffers that's going to happen here. This angle's tight. There's just no way to like skip a bunch of reflecting off of walls and all that. This is just how I do it. It saves a lot of time. And the swooper, yeah, I just pause buffered to change the angle of the swooper, so now it'll go straight, more straight downwards than usual. Now I do a pause buffer here again, I think, yeah, right now. And my God, this is kind of precise because I could touch the left wall or the right wall, and I believe I wanted to touch the left wall. That's right. And I want the angle to be as straight downwards as possible, so I get that angle. Now it's reflected, so now it will go towards this side, and I do a pause buffer again. And what I want this time is to be facing as upwards as I can, but I didn't get it most optimally, but this is fine, honestly. That part I can do better, actually. I'm pretty sure. Now, well, I think the rest is pretty obvious, I guess. Again, this angle's pretty tight, so let me just move this up here. I don't really think there's anything else much to say here. It's pretty basic after this. So I guess that's the video. And the next part, Ever helped with this part. He didn't like, this is my inputs, but this is basically all like Ever's ideas, basically. Realized he actually saved more frames than I thought. I forget to do a punch trick here, but I thought it'll be slower. I confused my comparison between Ever's and my routes, and I thought mine was faster, but not really. What is there even to say here? Forget it. It's fine. There's not much else to talk about here. That's the task. Thanks for watching. Just gonna stop talking before I start rambling or something like that.